Hi everyone, welcome to another Session Loops tutorial. My name's John Howes and this lovely man is Dan Hawkins, just to the right or left. Today in this video what we'll be doing is giving you a tour of the bass instrument within Session Loops. So over to you, Dan. Have you got Logic open there?
Yes, let's do it. So
I'll share your screen.
There it is. So I've got Logic open here and we've got a Kontakt instrument open, and we've got Cosmic Funk, which is a sort of Jamiroquai inspired album, isn't it, John?
Absolutely.
And actually, have I got? No, I've got no drums. I'm just going to play. Here's the bass. So we're in Logic Pro, and there are no effects going on. The way I recorded the bass is that you've got this is pretty much industry standard. You have a DI, and then you come out of the DI through, it's called, and you go into an amplifier, and that gives you like a clean DI sound and a slightly more characterful amp sound. And you can see that here we've got a DI and amp.
Dan,
yes.
Can we hear the DI just on its own?
Sure. So this is pretty clean. I think I should know this. I think it's a 1978 Music Man Stingray you're hearing there. Pretty sure that's what it is.
One of many.
This would be the amp on its own. And actually,
can I just say,
go on,
guys, look just over Dan's right shoulder. That's probably just about half of his basses.
Yeah, there's some.
Is that your left shoulder?
Yeah, we'll do a video on those because it's pretty fun. What I'm doing actually now, I'm going to put the amp down and just the DI up, because that's the whole point of this video. What happens if you want to add effects in? You can do anything you like. You can reamp, you can do anything. But since I'm in Logic, I'm just going to show you what I have available now. So I'm just coming down to Audio FX there. And I've got this Waves. I'll show you a couple of things. But I've got this Waves CLA bass. I really like the guitar version of this. CLA guitar is brilliant. It just makes a clean DI guitar sound epic. So that's a tip for you if you want a good guitar tone. So here we go. It's just here. And I'm going to just play what we've got. We've got bass, treble, compress, sub, distortion. I might play around with a few things. Doing the typical thing of just turning everything up, but a bit of distortion, a little bit of sub there, and I'll just bypass it as we go. See, there's the clean signal. And obviously there's nothing else going on here. You know, when you use these, you'll have your own instruments, and then that's up to you as the mixing engineer or whoever's doing it. You've got to use these things carefully. But I'll just play it again, and I'll play around with some DI and amp settings on the Kontakt instrument. Here we go. Getting a little hot there. You've got to play around with the input as well. Make sure you don't go too crazy with that. But that's pretty quick, to get a good sound.
Yeah.
I think let's do this. Let's say you don't have that. I'm going to go to no plugin again. Let's go back to the beginning. I'm going to go back to DI. So we've got no amp here, just the DI. And what if you've got Logic or whatever you use? All of these DAWs have, effects ready inbuilt. So we've got the amp and pedals here. You've got pedal board. And some of these are going to sound horrendous on bass. Monster fuzz. John, what do you think this is going to sound like? Terrible, right?
You pressed play before I could say. Yeah.
It's probably not appropriate for this style, but it works. Let's have a look at an octave. Here we go.
I think this
can sound quite good with funk music.
Yeah.
Quite muddy. Let's play around. There really are so many things you could do, because you could have bass on two different tracks, have one completely clean and then completely destroy the other one and just blend it in. I mean, the options are pretty endless. But that's all I wanted to show you today, really, was just how to add effects on. Hey,
Dan, I was just saying, instead of just going all out crazy sounds.
Yeah.
Even sometimes just a nice compression and a bit of EQ to give it a bit more presence and sparkle would be quite nice. Quite nice effect.
Let's do
Not
that.
to say it haven't got sparkle, it has, but
Now let's go back to that CLA bass. I'll play and I'll add a bit of compression and EQ. In fact, we'll turn all these fancy things off. The sub distortion pitch, that's gone off now.
okay.
Yeah, this is quite a good plugin for demoing exactly what you said, John, just EQ and compression quickly. It's just got bass and treble, and it's got some compression there. Obviously, you can use whatever you like. We both use Universal Audio stuff, and they come with great plugins. You know, the LA2A emulations, 1176, classic emulations, and you can use that. This is all MIDI, but you can use it with that, and it's just works fantastically well.
Yeah. Oh, Dan, I think you've demonstrated perfectly, my friend.
Thank you. But if you do have any other, things you want us to demo, even if it's specific bass sounds or drum sounds with, effects, then we're very happy to do it, because I think the dark arts of mixing is a fascinating field, not one I'm an expert in. I don't know if you are, John, but we just do the playing, and you guys do the creativity. And if you do want to check these things out, then link is in the description below. But sessionloops.audio, any questions at all, let us know. You got anything to add, John?
I think you've said it, Dan. Sessionloops.audio, give it a visit.
Nice.
There's lots of these packs there.
Cool. All right, guys, we'll see you next time then. Thanks very much for watching. Bye.
Take care. Bye.